Yayının nerede kapandığını bilmiyorum. Ya kısaca profesör bize kitap verdi.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Geliyorum hocam.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
O bayağı olmuş. 5-10 dakika olmuş gidelim.
Revelio.
Anla ki.
Revelio. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Yani oradaki çocuklarla konuştum. Sonra profesörün yanına gittim. Bir 5 dakika falan kayıp var. Bilmiyorum arada niye böyle oluyor ama
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
neyse. Olur arada ufak tefek şeyler.
And here we
Takmamak
are.
lazım kafaya.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable
Hocam
to you.
salın beni be.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Kaçtı.
Revelio.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon calf in charge. Someone gets struck by a cursed broom. We do hope it's you.
Süper. Demek ki kapı böyle açılmıyormuş.
In trouble, are we? Peanuts are no good.
Merhaba. Ara sahneler bir tık çılgın atıyor.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Yetenek anladın mı? Bak diğerleri daha tüye dokunamadı.
Let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Tamam da niye bu kadar kasıyor?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise recruit. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just run.
All of my students for this event. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Tego.
Ağla Sebastian.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Sen de gülme lan.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling, I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Ay üzüldün mü sen? Ha? Sen üzüldün mü? Takmışın gözlüğü de gözüne.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Diğer dersimize de girelim. Birazcık bazı şeyler geç yükleniyor ama.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Dur şuna biraz fazla vuruyorum. Herhalde böyle sesim gider.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Hocam ben bir daha sizin derse gelmem. Bu arada. Aradaki bazı yükleme olaylarını anlayamadım. Niye? Umarım en başta yapıyordur bunu.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Bu cevaplar iyi Fortnite oyuncusu olur ha. İyi build yapar.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish. That's it! Don't lose your... Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles... Very good! Not to worry. Excellent. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
That is how it's done. Accio!
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp.
That's it.
Watch this.
Her türlü o kazandı ki.
There we go. Here. Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
O benim önüme falan geçiyor.
Let us see this. get you back for that. Be sharp. Yes!
Splendid!
Düşmedi. Ağla. Ağla Natsa'yı. Budur. Ama sen benim topumu düşürürsen küfür ederim sana.
Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me
Aha,
weeks
Arman'dan
to become
dolayıdır.
proficient with Accio.
On
Took
ay.
weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Aha.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking.
Hiç ilgimi çekmedin. Gidiyorum. Uganda'da ailenle başarılar.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio. Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? How nice.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It
Bir
was
sus
Albert
be.
Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a
5-0-3 soru işareti.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
in trouble?
Altta da
You'll
at
be, but you
var.
can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Neyse gitti o boş konuşan. Anlamadım şu an.
Revelio.
Ha, kedi. Ama diğeri daha sevimliymiş. Gel seni de seveyim. Hadi sadece rengi değişikmiş.
Harry Pippin certainly steered me right back in the you'd find in London, I reckon. I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible.
I'll be tested too.
What are you up to now?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Yanlış anlama, senin yetersizliğin. Kendisi yetersiz gelmiş. Yok böyle, yok şöyle. Ya tuvalet burası ya.
Off on another adventure, are we? Leviosa. Accio.
Ya.
Revelio.
Sandık açılmıyor mu? Bu arada arada sesler duyuyoruz. Bir sonraki yayında şu optimize ayarlara da bakayım. Belki çözüm olur. Ne?
Revelio. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
komik olan ne? Ha, vii deyip gitti ya.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Hareketlere bak ya. Sanki ben dedim beni övün diye. Yok sen böylesin, yok sen şöylesin. İyi bulamadım.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Karakter böyle
I
sürekli
trust your
gülüyor.
first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Hayır yok. Hayır profesör.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your
Şu an
first
hiçbir
visit
şey
to the village
uzatmıyorum.
with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Hocam siz bizi mi gözlüyorsunuz?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
There
Hocam
you are.
merhaba.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Here. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit.
Bu zor olabilir. Evet.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Revelio.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and light.
Levioso. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Belki yapmışlardır diye düşündüm ama yok.
Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio.
Revelio.
Hello, Mother. Classes are horrendously boring, and Professor Binns is still as dull as when you...
What am I missing?
Ben karakterime bir şey giydirebiliyor muyum ki şu an? Evet. Gerek yok. Trabzonlu da yapmayalım çocuğumuzu. Güzel değil. Buradan da şeyleri alıyormuşuz. Bu kıyafetleri vesaire. Tamam.
Revelio.
Nice to be here on my own. I know fun.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Geldim.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Oyunu bir kapatıp açacağım bu arada. Bu ayarları düşüreceğim. Ya bilmiyorum, dediğim gibi belki yamayla mamayla düzelir, patch'le ya da, ama şu an bir tık. Oyunu kaydettiğini umuyorum. Kaydetti mi acaba?
by the way.
Ne olursa. Peki bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Oyuna güncelleme gelmiş. Göstereyim. Onu dedim ya. Oyuna güncelleme gelmiş. Patch gelmiş oyuna. Oyun güncelleniyor ya. Kamera gitmedi. Ben kapattım. Şimdi de açtım. Yastık aldım da. Uzun zaman sonra ilk kez koltuğun yastığını kullanıyorum. Aldığım günden beri ilk kez. Şimdi şey değil mi abi, oyuna girince şey olacak. Güncellendiği için her şey düzgün çalışacak. Kameranın böyle olması lazım. Şeyin değişmesi lazım. Ya uzun zaman sonra ilk kez koltukta belim ağrıdı. Şu arka tarafı gidip geliyor gibi hissediyorum. Bilmiyorum neden böyle ama normalinde hiç böyle değildi. Ama koltuk deli gibi şey yapıyor. Geriye gidiyor, geliyor. Normalinde böyle bir olayı yoktu. Ben değişsin istemiyorum. Ben koltuktan çok memnunum. Koltuğu değiştirmek gibi bir niyetim yok yani. Bu kalitede başka koltuk alamam şu an. Bu arada bunu Ya aslında aynısını yapmışız da. Bu Helen Karav'ı siliyorum. Bunu bırakıyorum. Oyuna gelen güncelleme en azından Türkçe yamayı bozmamış.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me.
Biz niye elimizde sürekli peki asayla dolaşıyoruz?
Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to
Bir
convince
şeye
old
falan
Scribner
koysak
that I had
olmuyor mu?
somewhere to be.
Bir de o kadar büyücüyüz şeyiz. Koşarak mı gidiyoruz?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Revelio.
Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacework flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Şöyle fotoğrafımız var diyeceğim de. Niye açmadı? Aa, fotoğraf modu böyle çalışmıyor. Üzdü. Oyunda da fotoğraf modu yok sanırım. Burayı açalım mı? Sebastian.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface.
Revelio.
Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class? Here.
Perhaps one day.
Prepare.
I can't tell you all my secrets now,
Lumos.
can I? You told me how you became so good at dueling.
Ya bu çalışmıyor mu? Bu çalışıyor, tamam. Seçkin okul elbisesini bulduğumuz yere bak. Ben hiç inanmadım bu elbisenin seçkin olduğunu. Sebastian, böyle yapabiliyor musun?
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Sebastian'ı bize benziyor zannettik de yok yani.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Huh? Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guys. I don't know what he's putting.
Bunları topluyorum. Birazdan bana iksir falan yaptıracak diye düşünüyorum. Üstümde bol bol dursun diye alıyorum.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
Aşağıdan istasyona falan gidiyormuş. Tamam.
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hadi kendimize ciciler alalım. Ama önce asa.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
If one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Bunu hırsızlık olarak görüyor mu? Yok. Geldim Sebastian.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Allah razı
Remember,
olsun.
have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Tamam. Buraya bilinçli olarak girdim.
I'll be right with.
Anılar.
Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you.
Harry Potter'daki kalabalık sahne, birlikte asa aldıkları. Aynı dükkan.
10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Ne, mücver asa mıymış?
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
O beni
Well, this isn't
sevmedi.
good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. Curious indeed.
Neyse en azından bize şey. Tamam.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Yani ya bu ya bu.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Ama bunlar neye?
How intriguing.
Burada birazcık cahil kalmış olabilirim. Kızıl ağacı biliyorum.
Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Ne yapalım bilemedim şimdi. Bence ejderha yapalım ya. Bu çok şey geldi. Tek boynuzlu. Aldık herhalde bir daha alabiliriz ya.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Tabii. Çok teşekkür ederim. Bak bak, beni gördü, kibarlaştı, bıçak falan kullanmaya başladı. Ha, girebiliyormuş.
Revelio.
Vezlilerin şeyi neydi acaba? Peki? Onların da şey değil miydi, böyle oyuncak vesaire? Ben mi yanlış hatırlıyorum ya? Vezli'nin babası
Revelio.
buraya gidecektim. Geçmişim.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Merhaba.
Outside, if you please. I have very delicate fabrics in here.
Ne? Ayıp bu arada yaptı. Aa, ben de İngiliz çayı. Ben de İngiliz hanımefendisiyim. Bak 5 çayımı içtim. Sen bana kötü davrandın ama.
I'm sure she'd love some flowers. Why don't you pick her some bluebells?
I was thinking more along the lines of
Potato.
Ama vermiyor kıyafet. Kıyafet versene. Tüh sana be.
Revelio.
2 parça bir şey aldık diye mi bu?
repel dark arts from
Revelio.
Burasıydı ya herhalde. Onların da şekerlemecileri vardı. Ama ben şey, parşömeni almaya çalışıyorum.
Revelio.
Maşallah her şeyi de götürüyoruz ha.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Burada kapalı.
Stupid.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Yeni tarifleri de alabilirim. Sorun yok.
What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thanks. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come
1200
back another
mu?
time if you're in a rush today.
Üzdün ama.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Üzdü bu arada. Şimdi. Bunlardan var zaten. Tercizatta bu şeyleri değiştirelim. Ya bu ne veriyor? Büyü özelliği yokmuş. Bunun var. Bunun savunması var. Peki bunu gizleyebiliyor muyum? Aynen. Tamam. Atkı bir özellik veriyor mu? Yok. Fena değil. Tamam. Magic Nip. Magic Nip geride kalmış olması lazım. Şuradaydı diye hatırlıyorum. Yoksa bu muydu? Sanırım burası ya. Magic Leap dediği işte sihirli leap.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Satsam mı ya bunları?
You've a good head for business, haven't you?
Tamam. Görüşürüz reis.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Homes. Bilmem ne scroll. Nerede ki? Buraya gidebilirim diyeceğim ama bir buraya gitmedik. Diğer her yere gittik.
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio.
Buraya giremiyoruz zaten. Zonko burada. Nerede acaba diye.
Ah, hello.
Revelio.
How would one like to be styled today?
Merhaba.
Hello.
Oh, come in, come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm quite all right as I am.
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
Saç rengi, yara ve kaş değişiyormuş.
You can stop by anytime.
Bir tek yüz hatları değişmiyormuş. Yüzünü de zaten diğeriyle aynı yapmıştık Helen'le.
I prefer to study in the library. It's always much more.
Bu mesin nerede olduğunu bilmiyorum şu an ama.
Revelio.
Oyunun haritası. Büyücü şapkası buldum bu arada.
Revelio.
İlginç mesela. Meh. Çok beğenmedim. Neyse ki şöyle bir güzelliği var. Değiştirebiliyoruz görünümünü.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Ya küçücük şehirde ben niye bu kadar kayboldum ya? Burası kaldı gitmediğimiz. Bir yandan bakınıyorum neler var neler yok diye de.
Revelio.
Never mind, I'll fix it. And you'll wait.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Perfect.
Polyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say.
Abi senle ben niye konuşamıyorum? Evet, sen değilsin gitmem gereken de. Değil mi?
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Dedim belki olur da
Handy
olmadı.
resource indeed, your field guide.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done like a lion.
Ama ilk başta geldik zaten. Burası zaten kilitli.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Ben bunları satayım.
A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
There ever been a vampire worth noting?
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Confringo! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! Levioso! Confringo! That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering.
A few more hits, do the job! Confringo!
Wow.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard! Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that? The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. Good, isn't it? Lucky they didn't do more French. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Bizim oğlan ne yapıyor? Bizim oğlan da iki Ripiero yapsın. Ah lan.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Şimdi mi benimle konuşuyorsun?
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your
Ben sana bir negatifim,
bravery
haberin
fighting
olsun.
those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Abi 5 saldırı veriyorsun.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a
Yes. Bunu alabilirim bu arada.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Kötü gözüküyor.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Emin olamadım. O yüzden çok da bir şey
I
almıyorum.
suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Ne bir saniye var. Bunu taktık. Bunu bir çıkaralım şeyden. Gözüksün istemiyoruz. Bunu giydim. Eldivenin de şeyini çıkarttık. Ben senden o diğerini de alayım. Bir süre gelmeyeyim ben sana.
Peruse my shop at your leisure.
Ya bunların bir önemi var mı? Emin değilim.
I have said it
Yükseltilemiyormuş
before. It's a
zaten.
pleasure doing business with you.
Bir savunma aldık. Bir de bunu alalım. Bir süre takılalım. Hayatımızı sürdürelim.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp
Sonradan satarız üstümüzdekileri. Bunun görünümünü değiştirelim sadece. Çok kötü gözüküyor çünkü. Bunu beğendim tip olarak. Bir de sanırım şu aşağıda alabildiğimiz şeyler vardı. Buradan da efsanevi şeyler alıyoruz.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Demin giremediğimiz yerlere giriyoruz. Orada burayı da bitirip muhtemelen salacağım. Biraz fazla uykum geldi. Bir aksilik olmazsa yarın devam ederim.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
O zaman süpürgeyi alıp kaçacağız.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Sirona'nın sesi niye böyle?
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Acıktım ben. Birazcık sağa sola bak. Biraz çerez de ye.
Revelio.
Böyle atlama falan yok ama herhalde, evet. Bir yere çıkıyorsan amele gibi ineceksin. Bina içlerinde zıplama yok.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's
Allah
certain to
razı
hear
olsun.
about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Yolu yürütmedik. Çok I liked. Ama yine bir şey dolum.
Revelio.
Ne haber? Tamam, ben burada bugünlük bırakıyorum. Yitir. Profesör Fig de madalyanla ilgili bir şey keşfetmiş. Bunu kaydedemedim bir türlü. Biz onu takmamışız bu arada demin. Neyse. Oyunu kaydet. Oyundan çıkış. Okey. Vakit ayıran izleyen herkese çok thank you. Görüşmek üzere. Bay bay.